inside my classroom from Orlando, Florida. Okay, Kwaku Yedasi. Nana Akwesi or say him to eat small for him. Mr. Technicians no, Mr. Man for complaint said no is bisa wechri.
That was sound magic.
Auntie, omo resolve my ejimodi. Him say the kan na maye ede amaye. Boy Francis wa unua Liverpoolian. Ono so chiao. So chiao pa ewie. Akosiaba Kwadwo ono so say still yempo bi no check Zakito pressure. Na ya hwe Zakito de no ebekwa akofa asem ede apa. Obviously we will not agree to this Zakito of head of sport. He needs to be fined because there be done my marriage madani lose to Bologna na de che mama. Na mini ha nti. O de no na ebe ya ide Zakito edibem. Why? Okay, akomi akwaba.
Open me Joso.
Bibia boko de.
Ajade akeri.
Okay.
Bibia boko.
All right. Danger, mamintie we ensema de gu ono menim ba bia obefa awia yi ana anwumre yi. Mintie.
Kakra bi
But DJ Richman Swaba.
DJ Richman.
DJ Richman do.
Madam Fono.
Yes, DJ Richman from Hamburg.
From Hamburg.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nipa ya dia.
Osaye.
Yes, DJ Richman.
We nipa
hwe anwumre yi e de free Hamburg.
Hamburg.
Oni yima. And Makabo.
Na DJ Richman, why umamene nkasa yi because nipa no opema me so penasem. So umamene nkasa.
Na se we nyobi na mobi ne obi kasa.
Oh, say ni number no ho na woni mi ho.
Ene husolo.
Sa.
Aye.
Okay, asem ni eche.
Why?
DJ said enye sa so na say we dey me hu dey me. Say me kusolo ho because DJ dey we nipa o. Kakra wa kan mate no. Na me di adanse.
Okay.
So, aka de me so me hunu na fe madanse di no e mo ahekena. Ni nyina ti.
Okay.
Boss,
Danger.
Bekum Chelsea, the club is alleged to have refused. Sorry, the club is alleged to have refused to wear the branding of the competition's lead sponsor, MTN, on the front of their official jersey during the match, despite Nampacho Yana Wahe underlining despite the marketing directives from the Ghana Football Association. Pacho say you know a year quite do ye de bo Chelsea pano and he say omo enhye branding night so they refuse to wear the branding in front.
Can charge ni bi na me.
I say the club is alleged to have refused to wear the branding of the competition's lead sponsor, MTN, on the front of their official jersey during the match, despite the marketing directives from the Ghana Football Association.
Okay. That's it.
Omo dwen say omo say fe na ka chom say omo fa MTN no mo matade nanim na so omo ye omo dwen say omo amfa amo enti eno na ama omo say competition regulations no article 1C 1D 2C 2D 2E and then 14F abotia wo mo eno no ye de bebu e de atia wo
say article say
say 1C and a 1D and a 2C and a 2D and a 2E and a face so 14F. Tise wadaro must be articles no. Wo kakra wo habitim dia boy ya na nka afi
1C and a 1 say
1C and 1D
1C and 1D
1C 1D.
Okay. 1C. The FA shall from time to time issue the FA Cup logo. The FA Cup logo may incorporate branding for the lead FA Cup sponsor. D. In the FA Cup proper, each participating club shall include the FA Cup logo on all FA Cup communication materials produced by or on behalf of it, including but not limited to the front page of each FA Cup match program, match tickets. If it is not possible to include the FA Cup logo on the ticket, the club shall include a reference to the official title, fixtures, posters, etc.
Enti tia. Chelsea fabo atade anim. Papa ya enyina yetie enu. Ni nchechire mu ni say 1 omusa aka ne ntem. 2 omusa kae no na ebra so a anasa bre na ya yese de bobo no ya aso. 3 omo yese komo de kobo animu na momu no se wo de bo ho no mu a etuabum ene atade ni nyina etuabum san say kala na ye de ma omo no na fita won se sa wo hwe kotokode no a na I think yellow enti dan ho yi ne ho adi won se danso free kotoko atade ne kala no which is red enti no na dan ho nso but omo de ndie ye de ma omo na fita enti fita no se omo de bo omo atade ni mu a na enye na emse sami na ne ye interview sami bisa se na obo mpanifo amane and was this na brena so ache say abibia shift akoma ache na ball na ye kobo no so enti se bia afi na wo ko friend kan se wo kobo amane no dey but ne kasa mu no so no o mane ye say the FA Cup committee chairman was there and some other person bia omo notify omo na some bring omo twoma dwen su say ade no omo ya omo yiso enye but FA no egi sansem ne tumu a enye enti no ene ye FA na catch omo say omo forma no yiem na ne enti a ema ade na ya hye omo say omo fa enton agrudie na omo die no na ensama ye kan ne sen organizers and lead sponsors no enso nya ho mfaso no Chelsea die omo decide say omo nye boss
danger
say anytime bia ye beka say ye unse emra we eda ho no mo se wonti ase a wo kokubisa mimi say me kan no na ni ba bi wo ho no asa ye bebre ya me kesene because time ben na esese efe no a also o produce material ayi no time ben na esese o produce o de ma clubs no so that say eba ne say bia esese ye hu bibi a yetima ye hu bibi time ben ase emra no enye explicit on it okwa na okodu ho no mo ne de ma wa se na etie bia no je na fa ye yi enti se wo hwe ya kotoko bia ni say MTN no eye more clearer than you can say eye more clearer than kotoko lead sponsor na nkasa enti eno ebe ya asem ma ye ntiti ekra ntiti ni say afedu obi na ase kotokofo kra no omu lead sponsor no kra no ase mnasepo kakra aba ho so the issue is time ben na omu epe say mra no sie say ese ye de branded material no e de ma na wodi kwaye it's not like oma I design jesi ye de bra na wa hye ye de bra na wodi akokobo jesi mu nti mre ben na ese se won ye but since I don't get clear no time be de be ma obi a no you are supposed to wear it therefore say aka 1 minute to kick off kra na de bere wa kan be fa so de bobom bia so de kobom na de kobo me de me for say inchechemu na explanation na eba no me find difficult say me jatumu because say to abom afobom ne ntumum say you don't lose anything no kanen ka yakasa wan fa momu anka conversation here different ka discussion here different kan komodie no here different ka be ka say na dia no makọ dia dia akọmọ abom afa to abom kra ye hu dem bi kwan ka akobusa Chelsea for no makasa ye de nya ya wo yo honom de bre na ye de age na ye abom ba say emra ne say esese wodi bom na wan fa amomu de e ba ne sa no a na je say oh yes say what kind na D no a on say or see in the FA Cup proper, each participating club shall include the FA Cup logo, which is the MTN no. FA Cup logo. And FA Cup one with different logo be. Or say the FA Cup shall be called the Football Association Cup. Yes. The FA Cup. The FA Cup shall be marketed under the title MTN FA Cup. Yes. The official title. Yes. Inti official title for the competition, no. The official. What do you know? Almost say no. Na make kan wasem. The FA Cup shall be called the Football Association Cup. Aye. The FA Cup shall be marketed. Yeah. Underline word marketed. Under the title MTN FA Cup, the official title. Yes. And the official title for the competition, no, MTN FA Cup. And the all marketing material be no, and na ye be marketing no. But also what I say. Therefore, the JC becomes a marketing material. Of course. Okay. And the no more specify say club will be an S or the bow JC anim. Until I make us say yen no. In the FA Cup proper, each participating club shall include the FA Cup logo on all FA Cup communication materials produced by or on behalf of it, including but not limited to the front page of each FA Cup match program. But just what I say, front page. So what I say, match tickets, if it is not possible to include the FA Cup logo on the match ticket, shall be included a reference, blah 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 title. Say about what I didn't. Enim. Sir. Say which letter? Eddie Afahua. Say logo no. And the logo is MTN FA Cup, not MTN. No, yeah, but on say omono entina hono no. O chechire mu no. Say, you see, the competition here, the association cup, so the FA Cup. But because MTN and have a title sponsor into no. Your friend is here, friend MTN FA Cup. Name for marketing purposes, no. As I said, sana ye no. But just what I say. Enti won't say in America say when you answer won't tell say ya, then you have to refer to organize a friend saying if you know who are the organizers or much committee or more no. And as I said committee in so scientists and I say we are the near the brown no one you so then na emra no adi. For me, Chelsea, well, almost anu yebeko, and omunim the kind of defense they will want to put up there. But it appears to me say ombe break akra. I think say anka amantamun and maybe ever started one year then that gives you a bit of a strong defense. But say a bit you san anka odibo hwan nkebe name mufu say odibo hwan nkebe to abomuni die. And no, if you say it is not an enough defense because Kaudi Fabum into mum. Na enquire or mono, I said, after all, alcohol. When I do pecoya and I can walk away, dear, and send fata. But one did the send fata, just wear it and then I don't the day, no, you are good to go. Ain't where the if you say Chelsea, no, on break a crack, sir, on break a crack. Next time, Biano, anyway, or family, and yet you mana, and to me. And Nana make our honey do day by day. Where it was, twas my danger, my uncle. About your mamma for Wincham, so better Quaba. Maybe Aboko de. Okay. To see if for now announce. Say weekend the league games, Basuno. We any games are be in a life. Almost yes. Way a games on being in life. Friday, which a yochina, me boy. Accra House of Folk and Accra Lions. Accra Sports Stadium. 4 p.m.
a live on Alpha TV, Metro, Net 2, and Original. Sunday, baby, any Gold Stars, any Asante Kotoko, Globe TV. Until March day 32 games, you know, I'm being in life. A house, any Accra Lions, and I feel Kotoko. So, any Gold Stars, Kotoko, 12 Gold Stars, oh baby, any.
Friday and Sunday.
Friday and Sunday. And then I'm on for a question. Say, na nations there no so eh.
Say, who you two?
Who you two thing?
Say ba ku Friday na ba ku Sunday.
So who you two?
Catch them say born and some just have.
Who you two?
Na think Alpha for no. O ma ba Kumasi be you border.
O ma bada.
O ma ba Kumasi be you board several times. Time a globe phone you say no ba Kumasi be.
Globe for ni jaye no.
So no ba Kumasi be.
Magana so ye nsemo.
Into the question.
It Globe for me the release by say league no kwa ye jaye.
So the question is very simple. Born here Friday. Friday number. You can use the whole Saturday to travel to Kumasi. And go and show nations.
I will prepare home for Sunday game.
Sunday game. It's not even on Saturday now. I catch me say you boy we are Saturday in here by a baby. So what league leaders versus defending champions? The potential
what
new leader
match
versus I mean rough Ben here Okroman. What they say you know Sunday. I better not head in come Monday. Unless they be a groundsman no among your margins because we na back groundsman for them chum baby.
I know that Mrs. Amira baby any mama.
Who are the groundsmen?
Because Gold Stars for medema so to form no.
Who the groundsmen?
Gold Stars ba for medema so to form no. Asem na obed kan no pa no. Medidi hu komo. Omonyo omadwen so be mo bi atwa ball no baby any kwese da.
Damn the consequences.
Consequences ben na media am ntwane e omre.
Omo mfa ho de besi. Etimi nim de obe convince o mama Sunday o matwa game no.
What in normal publication?
Because if come on yourself, on be nations ne summer test there na, kebe convince Go Stars for ne kakra.
Yeah.
Sen come here so nations ne summer test bon on be an come here Go Stars for ne stance ne ba form.
Yeah.
We are just not serious.
Buene mba no. Oh.
Danger, I mean tiwe.
Ne cobra.
Boss,
Danger.
Go Stars ebebo carrera. Ana yetina ha na yesre fini say for the purposes of selling their own competition. Ne we ase enhunu say yensu your competition bi a competition a more ding a more day a more she na amount from any mehwe enti sa match no omunyi o TV so ye kan ya omamu ayen to be kaya asada na mebisa say why na matches na TV so why na chere say match we say elsewhere it is the TV stations that will tell you say we want to show this match now almost schedules in ama then the organizers no mass schedules no they been to say we come to na so e bia Liverpool ne so match e move time no dey ko say because of TV coverage we are so match no you move because you born Monday because of when they are because the TV stations determines matches they want to show when they want to show and all that no ma ko benkrom ne honest no enyina ko benkrom no ma hye ne fefe kama bo nse obi a ho ato no se ne be ya mileage na TV for no penom so omo partners which are the sponsors no omo so atima carry omo into various homes in places no omo atimi aye ne ade yeah ha no it is the FA that determines matches are yenyi with TV so then they tell the TV station
being done by general secretary.
Well that I don't know.
Oh, but that is the truth.
Just that I'm saying that the FA say he does it for on behalf of the FA. And it's not like he's doing it on his personal we near daddy. But in the crowd when he say FA no and he decided say weekend we yenko match we. And the boss who the emphasis say Senia on said the idea of put together some TV stations no distance say ebi a global for pack normal all the way from say Techiman Umbezi all the way from Techiman to Yemfanse Pando omofo say bi a banis hano ayana asano this is a young TV station therefore yenye no easy kakra ema obia enti southern part ni na ye ama afafo na afafo so whatever you call them omonhwe ho no so if there are matches there say omutimi cover all those you know then omo bi mu di ama other partners no no mo so yi no bi atimi ahwe bi na bi a so house so global for so afa ka enye bad in itself per se kenye bad cra but imagine the GFA saying say ye be kotokone Heart of Lions na a globeness okokocha no bia onye ready and I say for instance say na obedi kan global foi e bia on budget no bibia no e betimi akọ baabi ani pe now say omukotwa enu wie a so omo san to aso e de ba e bia bechem and I say sorry my friend saying abrankese clearly a best I feel omo kakra enti I think say bibia to chima kakra na empire na ye bo say next season ye experiences are normal with but for the matches the FA has an opportunity because so omo boko here baby and go stars ni Karela omo chese night was a good game because Karela came to play to make sure say they win and stay in the league. Gold Stars wanted to win and I mean keep up with the 30 contending at the end. And say matcha obi bibia so bibia ko pepepe kululu bia memu you get a good game. For instance, ti said the Obedi Ken. Samates are the defending champions. Season way and no man said I'm kono send na omo peno no but at least they've not been that bad. It almost started and then but I'm pick here. Samates are playing good football. Nations wants to win the league. Nation goes into every game. Say, the final for them. She say, and matches are be and move be a final for nations. And nations will put in maximum effort. Game like this, if it is on TV, ebema will be you pesa unya football will be enti obeti ma package na next season say opese oton a when you be what many be akoton Gold Stars kotoko on any day in terms of crowd ambience good football kotoko athletic contenders Gold Stars athletic contenders the two of them are meeting crunch game by all standard ubenya good game ahwe ubenya ndi power ho ubenya bibia some of these games and say you can discussing why it will not be on TV.
Magaka so ye kan eno one guys omo ya useless no captain ewa
so I say lazy man approach.
My association are clubs the clubs are suffering. Clubs need break. But for utie the story of Legon City sir. Among for review 3-4 seasons ago we a clubber na Samojan o mafa na obo e de ma obo
mitie
omo fa Shatawali e de na bo yi wa Accra Sports Stadium omo tua over 300,000 Ghana cedis
e de ma Shata
yes just to create excitement around the club
and the
league entire
yeah in its entirety yeah
3-4 years team no virtually collapse. And yes, the team no so ye ne de woni sika wo. But when you investment a wonya returns,
don't push more.
Nti I doubt say Legon City square no. So be ankoto team na division akrombo.
I so wutie Kwame Dwumadwuma here. Me mitie na me yam hye me kakra. So me de ma conclude and this is my decision, my conclusion based upon the mitie no. Legon City's may not be part of next season league.
That is the truth. And then you know say omo be rare business mo a omo nya returns
because
the only way a league here boy bafo the only way enye kotoko ne hasa ene owners nafa so ma be finance wo clubs are. The only way to survive in the Ghana Premier League is to enter into betting and match fixing. That is the truth. And they be a Samates.
That I don't know.
And a Gold Stars. More companies almost support one. But for no no.
Oh.
Yes, I cannot crash than for said and for grow. Share a my beer. On my beer. Can I start to invite clubs? No.
Oh, since asking with me, Macase.
I'm a more the source of baby Omunyo Musica, the financial clubs.
They now. I think Chelsea papa no ebe kan say clubs no sika no ombo busia na baby dana na me kan say I wonder why the serious fraud office for no money the BNI initially for not to hold on. They look at the clubs and then every now and then they are committing crime on in a but sana etie very normal working na it may be say no cre maybe nim ka say no cre but it could be say the clubs are into it
baby American can say then Gaka am here the mother body of this class you do period you bet media market a league the excitement stage match be a PBA Gaka to
you see
just
Gaka,
because
Gaka,
Mr. Ansan Gaka chairman and executives every president
Gaka and has lost its meaning, its essence, its usefulness. It has become a toothless bulldog. Are they even bulldogs? I don't think. Why are toothless? I think they are now chicken because Gaka doesn't do anything. She say Gaka no, and me say I say person say the top 4 beba and no cry no. They are just contemplating. Yes sure whether they want to. Gaka is no more an institution. A political party. Once they come here, political parties in no more. Contest to win elections. They contest to make money. Or how no more you woman the dear no hey na parties non pay BBI no akuhu na no my na just say bidding. Sana Gaka babe. Gaka now does the bidding of whoever is in charge. And yen and Gaka be sa. Gaka that question Ntechi wanted it to be so. After riding on the back of Gaka to become who he became, he turned against the same institution, made it useless. To the point that Mr. Adote, now we are strong Kakano, he has to be kicked away. And the Kofa Raji didn't buy. Then Gaka collapsed forever. The day Alaji Raji took over Gaka, that was the end. And now, since mwana ya push no we aba ho ne be na kujofia na ba ko anyeye because ono akasa yes amasa ni bisa so na namu a ene ne abedru Mr. Ansa Kurt appointed master security something e wo efi hono beden ena waka kire efi no esco no Kurt na mu say no and as wa free clubs aka say look ye na e we everybody obi bia ho hia yen e no ma e kosui yanhwe ya crabs no begu enti momra me mfa yempem kwan be fa so aye be kon na e de age ehu agina he can't do that kanya sa hwe kwa me dwomodwoma say season no dia akaka bi ni yewi a ba bia omo Lagos cities omo kwakobo kra no omo nim ba bia omo kwakobo because the club was purchased from the north
ntombeko
enti by mrano dia
this omo to slot
omo sa akọ. And if they want to be in the Premier League club, they want to move the cup baby. But Division 1 there, baby, I will free no. A honor is a water. Almost so team no turn on the bet free no for the quarter and crime.
Wow, stars.
Obi no one cry ho. Now when question oppose you, also would they even accept us? Assuming say ya trust ya bibia, ya says okay, fine, we dem yanko bokra. The people who doesn't even know the team offense in Lagos cities. And I'm going to go back to our stars.
But for you better so Asante got a friendly game and no more wada kuja choma wie. Kotoko 4 Adum FC 1. Patrick Eduku Samba and Akwame Poku. Omo and a chef 4 goals no edema Asante Kotoko. Captain Siasia Akumia Sechi mami intiwe. Esu so chiao ba for esu so chiao. Aso je bi so chiao.
Meme Chelsea for pani na se sasem we a efe no dia boy no se ebu boy or me omo a say the team manager Kwesi Afane also say he should be made to pay the money or sacrifice him. Simple. I say oh I understand as far as this argument is concerned, but me I want you to tell the law, but to the class clear say all the clubs, including Asante Kotoko, on the day, LG2 say competition, so we will be there. So would they, I just told you, Egbo Ujesi.
They say, fine, and now Kotoko say, just omo nyina aba ma omo tena akonya ho na omo negotiate no emra ne be dey
and eduha Sekotoko no have to meet them and see what they can do until that ready. That is the agreement though, and I don't remember say as an Sekotoko our communications penny eka ho asem. So Chelsea, you are well aware. Sir, and you no buy late. Na move free. Become the aba. What do you call it? The management when you have some near. Ubedu ya maobi. Mr. Poku. Yadi ma wono. Odi enya una to decide say transparent and transparent. Your job is to place it at where it is supposed to be placed. Say uko na se television camera capture na se enye visible a. Enyo na ye. Chess enyo na ye. Better still, who say ade no enye visible do ko bo a emfa no. You can make a complaint at the match commissioner's desk. A formal complaint to the match commissioner. You didn't do all these things. Who did too much as a team manager? Now what the key unilateral decision say? I don't know. A buy, you know. Yes, yeah, the boy, the bono, and yet transparent enough. You just see white. I didn't buy, you know. Who I didn't know. Yeah, I'm farm, not that much, you know. I've been. I think that guy, unless or a family member to the team owner, other than that, I say fire no. You cannot do that. Me, that's the reason why man for Kotoko so much. They say match as Kotoko. They don't place here now. They know a much more visible. So Kotoko no sponsor high sense no. Me free say I say you also protect your competitions. See at one able league is league. See can you na ya can want some obia clubs na and be with mama Sikaba league him. It is a FA Cup, a World Cup, obia even though not enough. Once you've accepted their rules, you have to go by that. You don't take decision on your own. Now we are because what one and sometimes I call it say team manager. Yeah, I'm trying to be more something better and further better particulars. On which me could defend. More than that, I say if you know I didn't answer the ball. Not the fine be who be whoever will the 40 years old and so to go to the end of the day, so ni if you was before the finals edruwa. Why not? Yes. Omkosha if you know.
Some run it down.
No mko case. Omni if you don't go, you don't state your case. Say if the FA accept say there's obina, fine. Say if you don't know a competition I organize it and I will be. So they find a way to play the finals. As you know, Chelsea the end is not here or there. I can see a Frane also. I can see a champion. Oh, I'm not getting the name right. A Frane champion. I can see a Frane a champion. Oh, I need you money as a team manager. I need you money. Crack. I'm trying. Mr. Poku na the guy kasa mo ba? And na me to make ho asem no. The Gaka of today, a Bayanka clubs na munyintum, and of course, all my club na yama Gaka no say dey. The Bayanka munyintum omu dissolve no. So there's nothing like Gaka because many should say Gaka so for sobium. That Gaka na jewa apia. Kojofiano was a general secretary then. Among other executives are introduce Satofo ya Tofo no be year tournament and a household name in the country. Season we are na club be chases with me about into the fourth position no compete bi no. So Oma say no. But offer to any chairman wa ba enye because we on there I think they said baby I say kono trend I say kono and I also be no also sign akobi. Erika new executives by you know kabe some vibrancy be say they trying to turn things around. You see ye bibi at least you be say Gaka name no. You be say ye Gaka new name emma enipa ehun say now we are serious we want to do this. But that is not there. That way power no is not there because I don't know if you say a kind of fast buy you know is to do somebody's bidding. And then no buy it, there's GACA competition itself no kwano. The organization is not key to omo agenda. You see the point? Other than that, how can we come now? I catch him and say, league, maybe I catch him and say, a bottle for. Now, a bottle for, we are a hoopy say. House of Folk, House of Folk, Kotoko, Heart of Lion, take 4 points and down them. You hope that the last 3 matches are Akano. House of Folk, Babacam, Kotoko, no more qualifying the 2 teams, no. Abba become competition, no. Now, more competition, no. I am much more vibrant. How am I catching the Lisbon's approach now? Because so the whole year, say, oh, plan competition. Oh, new competition, and fan to us at any point in time, just uncle for me in Becca home. Knowing very well, say they are playing the league a bit more to baby no money form. It is almost what happens to the competition. That's why I'm here from almost like to the FA Cup competition. No, even though it's not the best, by the FA Cup, no, I try say, find own ways. So at the point in time, you got 2 third division now, third division team and the Premier League team playing the finals. And no, they organize it. I'm only successful. So Gaka is serious. Gaka no be say is not to talk about obi awako to team awako win na o say Gaka e pay be obaka kwatra. Ono competition go team organize who who exist. And on top more clubs na kwa amusu ka ho. E no mo na masem ayi because that Gaka was supposed to be a watchdog. Omo de come be wo ho. Na come monitor FA no. Enema bia FA ni ya into emfa empuntu emma no. No matter if you are here, there be you call your clubs, not clubs, not refuti. To a brag Gaka see a copy of business or FO. I do if you know air trigger carding Sicano. And who say was that? I didn't like a or I said, your Maya, you know, the league I have must somebody tell the FA. So if you are that serious, you competitive league. Say match I say first the nations match. Yes, the nations match first. Because league I able one of that first. I got 3 matches to end the league. And we work at you know. And they also focus match on being Friday, you know. Interest better as much no. You see, interest better as much no. We have a say, baby, and go stars na Santo Kotoko. You mean April League? Where the Wuni, where the Wabi? Braby, oh, for so. Ah, me for some day. O corners or tree, send me news at the you do, I know, go do, I know. Although the other first are all the league, you know. But this crucial match against the defending champion, Samatex. What's it? Who going kind? House of Folk name? What's the team? Accra Lion gamer. Any consequence be I will league. I tell you so. House of Folk name was just to the league. You know they are not competing. Come on, House of Folk now mobile one maka. Yeah, and you know, say who is our game? You know, Abra gamer. The results of that game, key very important. To other games are able. You mean I pray. I have 1 point separate you know. You know about Cosiada. Who say on the union? No, why now? So say you mean the baby? Ah, as a man, Mr. Poku, so for you. Every we are not serious as a country. Simple put.
Even good advantage the clubs now. Omo competing for league, you know.
Say any goes a nation.
So because you game now, to say Nations FC. So more sponsors are. The best time to market their sponsors is now.
Exactly. So
the best time to market their talents or more players or more is now.
Fantastic.
Because they say I'm funny say you discuss African football on any channel. Aye they are baby a Ghana league in stage near Druna. Yenye who bet me a G league, they will discuss it. The name nations will come in. Ebe create attention. The same thing applies to Gold Stars. The same thing applies to Kotoko. As you are more matches are about social media platforms. Obu obebia obetimi ahwe even scouts teams ama matimi aseli players other na clubs no my din
and then the FA is thinking the way they are thinking. Why is the FA choosing House of Folk game ahead of Young Apostles and Heart of Lions? It's also a potential what I say. Asante Kotoko, these three teams game the same match is in the second about this northern sector. Babian goes as Asante Kotoko, Lions, Young Apostles, Ghost Nations, Samates, Simplicita. Some matches been saying, and they say, you forget about the House of Folk match or whoever. Because we are thinking about how competitive our league is. I can't work with the promoter league, no. What I say? Now, I'm for clear suspicions. Why is that when goes to raise eyebrows? Because if they say, who need where they are, like that, who endorses and never been called. I respect nations. Some of them they've done that by dint of hard work. But so you'll be there. You're also there. Match they crucial. That's how much them body. Me saying. Young Apostles fighting relegation against Heart of Lions. Also fighting to win the league. Basso. What's the name? Wenchi. Very important game as far as the league is concerned. Asante Kotoko, Babiani Gold Stars, very important game as far as the league is concerned. Nations FC, Samates, very important game as far as the league is concerned. No, just go House of Folk match on Friday. We are not a single Babiani. Football dog. And I support Babiani say if indeed, almost say Minya report to Biasa. But if indeed somebody standing against the FA, they have to stop them and face all the consequences. Because if you are a here, you have some who saw my match too much. So, some who here so too much, then probably take advantage. So, what stopped them? You see, you know, a very key, key issue, when was the last time? So, we started a course of creating this awareness. Say never do her. Never do no create this awareness. Say baby go idea. You know, to talk on this side. This is how we're supposed to do. We think I know why schedules no. Why schedules say you go you back you. So after all TV cry you be on skebia and do go there. I'm not been back inside way. And now you time to be the movie. Ultimately, me no mo ya dwene say be jam for the choir on be do her no more dey some for be become the track ko see entrance be for the side no ko pack tracks up I say no be see entrance to stadium no yenko twa and e call so that's it so I'm so side no muka
so bad mami ntie way
say the bia di Ghana football come na captain na say otu anihwe the next 5 years na ubisa say course ya ibeduru hin and ya say no jibo the bia I keep on saying the same thing the way you su ATC unimsa for even ATC no
yeah
ehun bia ache but at the point almost every part na net so na ATC are not den kra chen Samsung
se phone no net ya obi aba no betwa ne yonko okay say Nokia no I started with Motorola and a ba
Sony Ericsson mu nyina na name
and Sony for buy and Ericsson buy e che no momienu kan bom and no ye no Sony Ericsson and Panasonic for buy so on the me che no and Akatel okay Akatel
na ba ya
mu nyina ba ko and then ne mana say ye dey do baby ye dey
ATC hu baby obi hu baby omona you see na soro ho gira no obetimi aba ba say you move with the wave no na different no and we Ghana football na jibo we ma kasa nya tenten we are seeing Ghana football Ghana football including the Kotoko ne house ni nyina ho we are seeing no na se menya so se o monitor heated debate be a buyer. Now one of the presenters said TikTok stars and yet celebrities. Ema mu trouble na. What people are forgetting is they say we meet me in the phone ke ko radio school di agrobejo radio adwumaye.
Yeah.
Udi agrobejo radio adwumaye.
E bo na ehwe no wo hwe kra chen.
Udi agra. O sponsors are open no be do sponsor no be share numbers and some ba fan ko.
Yeah. And na last na make no be. And you won't conform to TikToker. The sponsors they have.
Yeah.
Advert omoye.
Yeah.
A chain radio stations programs.
Me say and they won't conform to hwa. Ne de ne say or call visit into a restaurant we know akucha advert mom no aje kakra and they are sponsoring them. These are people are why on TV be so that on he's just selling himself on that platform. So that platform ne buy no COVID mo ne beji din. In the last 5 years, maybe more take advantage. Now people are superstars. They are making high revenue from that platform. In say why you so what the audience radio umpe hobi nko. Enko ton ho ma mrantie na abana. We ase ni beja ho. Ti wo ye ha kakra no, na wo ye ha kakra. Tu bo se efa ha uginem, efa ha uginem onyira.
Na say akoya ayi ohuru kai. Say they say ya na wo ni TikTok.
Yeah.
Ohuru kai am say ko dia ba bia, ko tu David onyum. Oni David onyum ya bai. De obedu nim to.
No, we nim to dia ba me hu se ne mu a.
Ba wontimi fo anon to kakra.
I just say me mam ready me na metimi no flow.
Say David onyum no, akoya ko Tegana wo. Na say as you tu David onyum. Na David hu wo Nigeria. And was sending the $5,000.
Yes.
And only say na akwana be star.
And that's we a DJ.
A man for fan na come shops ko advert mo.
Me say and that's we a DJ. Now they also will try paya. One have beche papa. Cause you see ko phobia influencers or me music promoters. Only DJ o. Onyom ne bar. Your mom here dancers or be diasa. No maji. And your mom be too big keke. No maji obi on share that tuti. Now that sound na trend.
Yeah.
It's also the way a DJ na dey be katum umpe hobi nkwa. We are seeing bejao. That is what is happening to Ghana football at the moment.
Yeah.
And I see a DD grow. That is what is happening to Ghana football. And now Manchester United gamer Omni Spurs boy. Walk on the street and look at the discussions. And come where koso. Nabi sound said do was saying and the first Sunday kotkoni go stars ho. And another was saying and the first United match on born. Ya on confirm started planning Chelsea ne Bilbao against on Bekwakoye.
Betis.
Chelsea no so any Betis Conference League.
And also 1-0 sir.
Yet hasa. Now sa week no kotkoni mediama enya talking point.
But when me dey money that way.
Next week.
Okay.
It was street no so no. On the street enya talking point. On the media enya talking point compared to that Chelsea any Betis game no. Yeah, catch in him. And if you think say you always stand tall, go and look at the story of ATC and look at the story of Nokia. A better. They be a mechanic, so be a space to space. No be a com center. Obiansi ho.
Na say mobile phone you could cry.
Obia kutabi. And it's a wonder no I'm a pemu mobianye. Now they also they be a com center Germany 1 hour later.
There's a momo cry no is a more face problem.
Yes.
Because they ukra wa wo phone. Pa uboy ane dem.
Because one started the ECG prepaid the account. I started the phone mark for account. Obi or the phone cables ne charges account because ujina fa akwa store no bosum ska obenya na intimi ntua store ne ka. That is the world that we live in. But when it comes to Ghana football, and even I told Gaka and they discuss Gaka as obi empo mudiati no. They've stayed in their analog system and now they cannot survive in the digital world. They cannot survive. Now say na me pay landline be the esimi hoyi. Dibo say na wo pe kra simple no kra we mbesho. Ba me kai pe me bi atwam landline wo pe bi. Bra wo be bre no connection a wo hia ansa na wanya landline. E dia e wadwuma. And any person they use landline dey o madwuma. Say nya bia media house bi, enya bia corporate institution bi. Yes, intercom, no one in offices now. Nobody goes for it anymore because of mobile phone. Now you can move it everywhere. And most of the time, I feel the pain of Ghana Premier League teams and their owners. Because last season, you RTR na camera no. This season, Yahoo Legon cities. Almost every season, yanya team be a cabin man ama penyin in some go no a jemu. And you might think, say, oh, people still have interest in football. People still have interest in football, and that aspect as a more year, Jumano, oh, me community me be a football, the amom club, the amom, ne a bobo the aji, and you know that thing is fading away. Now people are forming football club with a business mentality, the idea of selling players into on the Division 1 be crembo, on the Premier League bimbo, or pe link wa bruchria, no bonnet dear was into one here bedroom baby. We have a lot of these academies, these Division 2 teams or more than just selling players on pe Premier League in bo when you're 17 for and you're 15 for no I'm mobile 2 years training, not on tono. That will be more, and the Premier League teams will be dying. But nobody seems to be concerned. Kotokoni dreams yes in Paba Stadium no. Jibo. First now Rich Park across Kotoko training ne does change nipa ba sa Kotokoni dreams na ya kan wasa. You do level where almost no TV station want to spend their money on showing the Ghana Premier League. But they be almost reality shows. TV station they be almost reality shows. Omo nja Omo house contenders, omo ye reality shows. Miss one you omo ye talented de be omo ye.
Eno na ma ayi
pa obi am pe Ghana Premier League ne.
Obe de ya na ma me ne ayi ye big clubs no problem kaka no. Especially this season a proper media organization or ye world resource. So betray a league, you know. Now we're pumping money into our league. Na Kotokone has etina hodi siasia ample equipment and trauma matches live to generate money for the clubs. How?
Dibo enti amade amontana na ye ntwe nkomo no mu bebre ebre ne beso onza ne boga akedi obi empent ebe kakra me se boga na league na nobody will be paying attention.
They say social media can be a yeska.
Sure. Me see nobody will be paying attention.
Facebook is paying, TikTok is paying, X is paying, YouTube is paying.
And if they don't want to move with the new world, no better na old world no more. I told you mwara. Now, efinan kasa na ojibo. Product na shada mfano home. Product me sure say for for no. Me sure ade enye omodia.
Say efi we no.
No, I people
yanko pesi camera. Enfam promote omo product omo nim yo. Ba mo musika to say national team Blasters.
It looks like national team na omo product than the league itself.
Yeah.
Because storylines will leak in a way. Any serious institution and any Abri league, you know. Can we try all the 4 clubs in the documentary? Or they trust storylines. For instance, look at Nations FC. A club about Premier League last season. Almost so close to winning it in the last minute. J. Now they are back again on top. There's no storyline around them. We have a manager called Kasim Mengo. Our try with Betema Anyeye. Now about Nations.
Very close to it. Oh, anything to promote this manager. How come say a clubs Nejuma? Of course, a clubs Nejuma, but it's also something. At the end of the year, so more any break. You see, the relationship between the clubs and the FIS wawoba. So the opa and chebi crime and penny for papa mfibiri ujo mama. But sometimes Obana Brabon and we young into on to 20 years mpa with me bemutiano send obey the right turn. So in as much as when you promote your game, you create storylines about your product, about the clubs, no, a larger effect on the game itself, which is under the Ghana Football Association. And clearly they are not doing anything about it. You see, the enthusiasm about the trust storylines, pushing the narrative. Tries Ghanaians will absorb things about the Blasters. If they are repeating that, I'm telling you, so many profit than the Blasters.
Because the league is almost every weekend. The Black Stars comes in months. But they are not willing to sweat on the product. Obianya ready so be team free. Obianya na ade so be si amenenum ategata ne ma memu aye clean. Amenso na aye kama amankofo atena ho. Nobody wants to do that. So everything around the league, as ye jadi amount from man, baby, and from man, be akoto any John. Then Kenya Samoa, obi at that top of the league, any defending champion say bo. She the Italian league na ye, Jibo. Na me anu mo china. You question 2 teams, And what's the deal, china? There is no serious match here, and you compete you. So tomorrow, every conversation around major football leagues will be about the Italian league.
Yeah, Como Inter. Napoli Kayari.
And look at what this. Omu opportunities this. Inter or Champions League.
Only Napoli game no. Omu be a take sales.
Oh.
Nipa 400,000 and I apply for the ticket. Emu 74,000 and your mom live outside Italy.
Look at this.
Many abre. Many abre.
Look at this.
Yeah.
But nations match here baby. Unti se penyini bi kasa. Senenka league ya yin unti se penyini bi kasa. Imagine this week. Na Kenya FA president Osama Bekumase. Match na around this area. Abrankese any baby any. Then he's moving around. Engaging the media from one media house to the other. Nanka hesenka because FA president ba they okay be abejai. Ebe penetrated the foreign game nekakra. But there's nobody. They don't even have ambassadors.
Yeah,
that will even help them to just say, baby, in Framani Bokwa,
stage. The only way to win the Ghana Premier League recently is to avoid TV stations, some BU games.
Yeah.
Whilst other countries press some TV stations to telecast their league games to generate money. They say Ghana baby Ejina 2025 and they say football clubs do na aja to me say so person Ghana Premier League na one game them yentwa.
And that is what we are living with. Until bedru Sunday obi atie radio na ati nation samate okope bia ha wonya bi nhwe. But obi any phones na bia foreign one be because most were no falling in love with that. End of story. Uncle Bio. But the idea should be simple. Abrofona sign. Do we really want to catch up? But that's the question. Do we really want to catch up?
They are drifting away.
Because if you want to catch up there, we should be taking it to the people.
Yeah.
But I say we don't want to catch up. And I'm telling you, Jibo.
That's America. I obey this one. But they also home my home media grow. And they were individuals. The amount of money they are making on social media is bigger than a fina sunina and yabo league area Ghana ha. Sika clubs nya.
Of course.
It's bigger than Sika clubs nya. Football.
Sika
Juma.
They make it look like Sika nim. Sika wo game num. But Sika na answer never captain. I also radio Sika una person started. You be a radio station. You need to invest. Now invest in your own way. We have proper management and supervision to move with the plan. Ghana League any investment. Okay, fine, any investment. O de kakrane e wono. You proper supervision and plan so that we can maximize every little cent from the game. And also phobia. It was indiscipline. So negative news. So okwamsi media and selling negative news. But every weekend. Every weekend. There's a negative news.
And I remember example. A boy you could a stadium match.
Yeah.
Dr. Aiku.
Yeah.
A bare 5 minutes and I'm a bay announcement.
Yeah.
Obed. You start the game no. And Nipusa any 10 minutes. No one in Ayama. Yes, no one in Ayama. Nipana ebegu hono mbehwe game na nwa no. Your league matches be able no Ghana how many say nipano.
And phobia ho.
0536161607. Yes, 02019414 461 wobetumi afrɛ na wabadwumadi no so na so ɛde wadwenkyerɛ abɛka de yɛde ho nkɔmmɔ ɛna anwummerɛ yi ɛwɔ ɛyɛ promise 102.7 wodi baabi akasa fi na de wasema to aso hello Seto bacho gyina ye ma me na online ne twetwe sin Seto
okay
kasa na mintie kakra Seto online die bacho lo radio set ma me why
hello good
lo radio set ma me Okay, udini baby akasa finado asma to aso.
Adahuma tihine na ntiam wa banyi na otoso mieno. Ne wa fa te kronkron oboze ne ata ne domase e na meji megema.
Oboze ne yetiu.
Ibo other Ghana league no. Initially no those stars no money say the system was solidly behind them, but you see the system no has a coordination. So the then go stars you say it's almost fighting for almost so SF. And looking at the echo in the echo because then car. Oh man, system no a back the go stars like a match we life where my life will. Ed Yanka, Ed Yanka, the Obubian, but this moment say I could be nations the nations. I'm a magic league, you know. The more I'm done almost the fight, take up him say, or more umbiti Ajana to move to me. And the Ghana league in India.
Okay, oboize ne yeda ase ye to aso din ni ba bi akasa finado asma to aso.
Your friend Poku.
Eja Poku yeti o.
The information there was a time Basakene be Basakene be team case na sisei.
Basakene be team. Say omoje points ni ma Basake. And omote 3 points free be team points.
Okay. Ghana Premier League the way to Kikumu media Masa me call park or crown a book 2 years. Or me first to match bien Wanamenko. The fact that see that time or Boase Sunya Brikuna Niako. But you say no, Masa they were almost here in the MY. And went to next you crown out the now 26 in order to talk up where you kebab be crown for yours.
Okay, yeda ase yento aso same yemfa de odi ho udin baby akasa finado asema to aso hello udin baby akasa finado asema to aso
good evening it's James.
Okay, yeti o
me he enkomona mudina the near chipa na league na from the FC last lesson, a very particular and very appalling. Even me, as a protocol, wow, only at the once more. I remember say one of the king Kotokoni the chief. We costed you, but we wish you a Kotokobo and a Kotokobo, the Nipakuan, and I don't know Kotoko management, only marketing department, only what with about the only guys expected now. Sorry, I'm not going to expect you. And the Congress and some of Ghana and the tears when the reason about the better. Almost Ghana league there. Because name and what is going on in the country. Over Ghana compared to two group.
Okay, yeda ase yemfa dudio. Udi baby akasa finado asma to aso. Seto ha afedi mu da ho.
The measure is Kotokomi I going to go to Sunday match. Penalty album.
Penalty.
Every year against Kotoko.
I don't have the ball now.
That means everyone no. Me here.
Okay. I never nasa bedru.
I made ever.
And I'm quite sober.
And I'm quite
we bet me stop no.
We are better. The one I'm not stopping on one cast to the more so on.
One of us no.
Wa kata ti di woro so ko bi dia mo ko bi dia
me na me go stop penalty no we bi ani
ko stop no na me kan ba market on the wo we film me nda wa kata dey me number ni
mate
je mo je ma mo ye na me come on.
Okay, Seto yeda ase yede mu nyina mu si a yeda mu ase ene tie e free no 9 ebepim no nsia a ye sori so ama no nsia kase bo no aba Anklebo ene maame afie nyaako na atena se omudi no nsia kase bo no eto aso e promise 102.7 ote captain siasia nkasa so na danger man bafo wa ono so ote nenka se obed achiridin ote nenka production team head Samuel Kemens and Sasu na Shaker and Solomon Carter Clementino the darling boy tena se die refie na afi Baba Isa and in charge of sports social media sports visa ono so e wa ha Holy ewo Koforidua ehwe show no Holy ono boss DK mechia mu nyina osu be face bi na abohu ene you ready you musia